Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Flooding is going on in multiple portions of Macomb County as a flash flood warning remains in effect. We'll tell you how much longer we expect this to go on.
Okay, Ben, but we begin with breaking news. Both directions of M59 shut down near Mound Road due to heavy flooding.
Several cars, as you can see, they're trapped in the water. Just one of many areas hit hard tonight in Macomb County, as you just saw on the radar. Let's get right out to Tim Pamplin, who's live on the scene with the night cam. Tim.
Yeah, Jason, an awful scene out here. This is the Utica Road overpass over M59. You can see the freeway completely flooded out. Now, if I zoom in down here, look at these traffic cones. What are they, about 4 feet tall, I suppose? As we come in down the freeway, that one you can barely see the top of. So water, I'm guessing, about 4 feet deep down there. Now, take a look at some video just a little bit earlier. About half a dozen cars or so were stuck in this water, having to get towed out. As I've been sitting here, I've noticed other cars coming through. There's clearly a way to get on the freeway. Police, I'm being told, have now managed to shut down all of the on-ramps to M59 from Mound out to Van Dyke. So come back out here now. You can see we've got the Road Commission out here, the pumping station here, trying to figure out just what on earth is going on and why this is filling up with water. It's been raining here for the last couple of hours. Looked at radar just now. Ben, what can you tell us? It doesn't look like this is going to end anytime soon, is it?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It doesn't look like it, and this is a small portion, but this is right along M59 in parts of Oakland and Macomb County.
Yeah, and Macomb County, they've been hit pretty hard. I mean, how much more are they going to get?
It's a good question. I mean, we're over 4 inches in some spots, at least estimates, and it is still coming down. This is 4 Live radar, and as Tim mentioned, this has been going on for a couple hours now. And even though the rainfall has gotten a little bit less intense, and little bit being the 2 operative words there, it is still falling again right along 59 and pointing south. That red box is the flash flood warning that's in effect until 11:30. These are the estimated rainfall totals. Those orange areas are over 4 inches of rain. In fact, some of the heaviest rain is just south of 59. This is 16-mile roads. Right there around Mound. Also a little bit further to the east from Metro Parkway, Gratiot and Groesbeck. You're getting hit the hardest there in Macomb County. That line, it does extend back into Livingston County. And even though that's been going on for quite some time, it's not quite as intense as what we've been seeing in eastern Oakland and Macomb County. So be aware, this is, again, right along M59. There is a stationary boundary out there and some lake breeze interaction from earlier. The stuff that we were tracking in the south zone, in fact, this is where we were really focused for a potential flood threat. It is pretty much gone, and there's not much activity out here to the west of us right now. Forecast models suggest that a lot of this is going to slow down overnight, although we're still not completely out of the woods. We'll look at your morning commute coming up in a few minutes, and don't forget that tomorrow morning, starting at 4:30, Paul Gross is in for Brandon, and Kim DeJulio will have weather and traffic, again, starting at 4:30 tomorrow morning. Jason?
All right, Ben. Developing on Detroit's west side tonight, a man is shot and killed by an illegal dumper. Police say the victim, who is in his 20s, confronted a man in a white U-Haul pickup dumping garbage on the Lodge Service Drive near Collingwood. The suspect allegedly fired 1 shot from the truck, killing the victim. Detroit Homicide is now investigating. Tonight, the Wyandotte Public Schools superintendent is responding to allegations involving a former elementary school volunteer who is now charged with child sex crimes. The letter emailed to parents reads in part, "Initially, he did not pass the background check, and he filed an appeal with me, and this is when I became involved. When this happened, a number of factors were taken into consideration. Type of offenses, how long ago they happened, and what the individual has been doing since then. In Mr. Beebe's case, his prior offenses were almost 20 years old and did not involve children. He provided additional evidence to me and was ultimately granted the ability to be a watchdog." We have that entire letter on clickondetroit.com if you'd like to read that. Parents, by the way, will be meeting with the superintendent tomorrow night. That meeting's scheduled for 6:30. Local 4 will be there.
There are allegations of scare tactics and bad management in Bloomfield Township tonight, and that's just the beginning. It comes after residents crushed a tax hike last week in overwhelming numbers. Mara McDonald is live in Bloomfield Township, and Mara, a very tense Board of Trustees meeting tonight.
Kimberly, it was, and there are really 2 issues here. You have got a lot of neighbors who are angry over how this board behaved prior to this tax vote, and then you've got the board itself that is divided on how to deal with a $164 million structural deficit.
The reason that you guys failed the 5 is because you created such a crazy campaign.
Township residents sounding off tonight about why they overwhelmingly voted no on a tax hike that 5 members of the Board of Trustees campaigned for.
People just asked questions and pretty much just got shouted down. Don't do that again. Just don't. But thank you for letting me meet my neighbors. We're involved now. We're paying attention.
A grassroots movement in Bloomfield Township came out hard against the $2.3 million special assessment. The money is needed to backfill pension obligations and other structural costs. Residents were told police and fire would be cut if they didn't vote yes.
The comment that 10 police and fire would be cut was repeatedly used. Yet, we know from speaking to the trustees that was uniformly dismissed.
Before anybody votes for a tax hike, they want to see wholesale change here, starting with employees paying 20% of their health care premiums, outsourcing services, reducing 401(a) contributions. The township currently contributes 10 to 14% to those retirement accounts, and getting rid of perks like SUVs for township officials.
Spend less, cut the luxuries, cut unsustainable employee perks.
Back here live, you have 2 members of this Board of Trustees, Walsh and Buckley, who clearly think that somebody with a sharp pencil needs to come in here and do some work. So much so that Buckley introduced a resolution tonight that would essentially bring in a professional manager to Bloomfield Township to do just that. The board unanimously decided to at least hold a study session about it and talk about the possibility. We're live in Bloomfield Township tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. We're just days away now from one of the biggest events of the summer, the Woodward Dream Cruise. And ahead of Saturday, Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard is sending a message to anyone heading to Woodward for the festivities. Jermont Terry talked with him tonight and joins us live. I'm betting it wasn't "Gentlemen, start your engines," Jermont.
No, it's a little more serious than that, Jason. You know, due to the recent violent shootings that we saw in El Paso and Dayton, not to mention the cancellation of that concert in Macomb County, the Oakland County Sheriff says that security still remains priority number 1. And another way to keep this event even safer, he wants all the people that will come out to Woodward Avenue over the weekend to be their extra set of eyes and ears.
It's the sound Dream Cruise lovers wait all year for. And for Jeff Martin of Sterling Heights, he looks forward to bringing his Austin Healey to Woodward Avenue.
There are beautiful cars. I think the British cars are probably some of the loveliest designs. I enjoy just talking to individuals about their cars, and they'll come and talk to me about my cars.
After 19 years of enjoying the cruise, this year Jeff admits there was a little hesitation to be amongst the crowds.
When we heard about something happening over at Freedom Hill getting canceled, we knew that it was coming a little closer to home, and so I'm just paying more attention.
The Oakland County Sheriff needs more Dream Cruisers to be like Jeff, alert.
Enjoy the cruise, but just be a little more tuned in, a little more situationally aware.
The Oakland County Sheriff says in light of the recent mass shootings in El Paso and Dayton, his department is definitely prepared to handle the nearly 1 million people the Dream Cruise will bring out.
We're constantly changing our security plans to adapt.
The Dream Cruise remains one of the safest, family-friendly events in Metro Detroit. The sheriff plans to keep it that way, but he admits those sitting along Woodward, and especially those online, should report anything suspicious.
You may see it before we do. That's when the phone call really is important.
Most of the people that come out here are vigilant and watch out for one another.
Now, the sheriff says that you will likely see plenty more deputies and officers in uniform. But keep in mind, there are going to be plenty of, undercover officers around this area for the weekend because they want to make sure this remains one of the safest events. Reporting live along Woodward Avenue tonight, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
Definitely know your surroundings. Okay, Jermont. Well, tomorrow is the deadline for candidates to submit applications to become the next Oakland County executive. So far, 7 people have applied. Former board chairman Dave Woodward and County Treasurer Andy Meisner have not applied so far. The two Democrats have both expressed interest in replacing L. Brooks Patterson, who died earlier this month. Applications are due by noon tomorrow, with interviews being held this week. An appointment could come as early as Friday, when the board meets for a special meeting. Still to come, an unusual critter invasion.
Yeah, what a neighborhood is doing after being overwhelmed with bunny rabbits.
And panic erupts inside a packed mall. What set off the chaotic moments that sent hundreds scrambling? Karen.
He was born healthy and happy, an early walker. And then
he can't stand anymore. He's crawling. He can't sit up anymore.
A devastating diagnosis, but an angel helps this local family.
Providing that support, that validation.
Judah's journey. A family shares their story next.
Go high-tech, buy a new home, and get freebies from Amazon. The growing trend in the real estate world, all new tomorrow. Plus, our food truck month continues with Lobster. Join us from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
Hello, Detroit. We all have beliefs that sometimes divide us. Who we vote for, who we pray to, and who we love. They can keep us in boxes of us and them. At our worst, we attack and demean. At our best, we learn from each other. We've also witnessed strength in communities that never knew they could be so strong. People finding comfort in a stranger. Local 4 is here to help understand the complicated and celebrate the triumphant and those amazing moments when a them becomes an us.